really good. How about you?
I'm great now that I don't have to try to fill the dead air now that my friends are here. We got Lilly Gaddis in the house. We got Paul Miller. Very exciting show. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about my monetization, but I'm excited about the good times. Lily's all dolled up. Look at that. You didn't have to do all that for
Lily
us.
always looks great.
That's
Well,
true.
I had a hoodie. I was like, okay, do I look cute or do I wear a hoodie and be comfortable? And I figured, Joker, you would be dressed up to the nines, and I figured you, hypocrite, would not. So I was like, okay, who do I go with?
Called it. Thank you for being here, both of you. It's great. It's great.
No
Lily,
problem.
we've had you on the show. Paul, your first time on the YouTube channel. Yes. You did stop by the Christmas stream a couple years ago.
I'm on YouTube.
Cool.
Oh my God. Well, let's. I will do my best to behave because God knows they don't like me over there.
You're really going to be tested.
On YouTube, just to be clear,
we are on YouTube, and you're going to be tested with some of the stuff I'm going to show you. Some of the stuff is a little bit tough on the blood pressure, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start you guys off easy though with just a fit check. You know, I know Lily, Paul, you do your costumes. Lily, you sell your t-shirts. You guys are like both into fashion kind of, so I just wanted to get your opinion on what do you guys think about this outfit here.
Is it black? It is. It's one of them. Okay. I was like so confused for a second. First, I was like, "Is this a goth chick? Is that?" And then it was just a tranny, and I'm like, "Oh no, it's just a weird monkey." All right, go ahead.
Well, this could be a Joker.
Is it a black guy?
Don't you insult Joker in such a way.
This could be like the new, like what is this? The Suicide Squad Joker? This could be like a new take on the character. No.
This is no, if any, this is welfare style, like eighth dimension monkey Joker, if anything. I'm trying to censor myself so I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah, we got a bit of a show to go, so I'll try to hold it in at least for the first 5 minutes.
I'll try. I will do my best.
They say if you get cooking for a while, then the censors aren't quite so bad, but who knows?
Paul, who's the best? I think we all know the answer to this, but who's the best Joker, actor? Who's the best portrayal in film?
I think the best portrayal is still hands down Heath. I do like Joaquin's Phoenix version. I did like the first movie, not the second movie. But Heath is still pretty undefeated. I know people don't like the Jared Leto version. I didn't hate it. I thought there were some really cool parts. I think if we would have seen more of it, I'm sure we would have liked it.
Those movies were kind of bad, which makes it hard. You know, it doesn't help when the movie's bad. It's like judging who's the Batman. What's that one terrible Batman movie? Was it George Clooney?
George Clooney.
It's like again, it's kind of tough to when the movies are bad. It's not really fair. Yeah.
Exactly. But
I've never seen any of these, so I can't really put a good input in.
Oh, come on, Lily.
You never seen Joker with Joaquin Phoenix
or
the Dark Knight? Oh my goodness.
Those are guy movies though, so I think that's kind of normal.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Joker was for incels. That's why the director got upset, because he made a movie for incels by accident.
And it kind of became, I mean, look, that version of Joker, I don't think it was I don't see it as an incel thing. I kind of saw it, I had a different take, that it was kind of more for the forgotten people in politics. White people identify with just kind of being cast out and being forgotten. So that's why I think it kind of took up that mantle. That's why I ran with it. And then and then the other reason I say this is because the second movie, they just destroyed it because we had that battle flag with Joker, and they didn't want us to have it.
Yeah, I mean, he openly said that, and I think like when a guy like Todd Phillips, when he says incels, like he means white people. It's just kind of like a roundabout way of like, you know, he means like right wing dudes, young right wing dudes. Exactly. Basically, it's just like a roundabout way of saying that. Now, this is controversial. I did like the second movie because I like musicals. We don't have to get into all that. I did like. I saw it in the theater and I was jamming to the songs and everything, and then I said, you know, hey man, it's art is subjective, you know. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, let's go on to the next video here.
This is so disturbingly scary.
Hands up, Venezuela! Hands up, Venezuela!
What a man in a dress.
Free President Maduro!
Free President Maduro!
Free President Maduro!
Sounds like a fucking Muppet character.
That's their strongest soldier, by the way.
Yeah. Oh.
Every time I see these communists, have you guys ever seen that meme where Stalin is like looking at the freaky like LGBT and Hitler's like laughing at him up and down? That's like one of the funniest meme ever. And I always think about it when I see guys like this.
I think it's funny too that it's always this kind of person that's like wanting war, you know, as if they'd win. Like, really? You'd win. Okay, go for it.
I never really quite understand their like what are they protesting about? I mean, there were two options with this thing with Venezuela. We were either going to go in and it was going to be Afghanistan all over again, where we were going to destroy infrastructure and kill a bunch of people, or we did it this way where we just captured a guy. There was very minimal casualties and it's over. We've taken the country basically, and we could reinstall the person. I can't remember her name, but she actually did win the election. So I think she can go run it. The people who had fled from Venezuela can go back. I just don't really understand what they're so mad about. It's been confusing to me the whole time.
I think it's kind of just the friend enemy thing, you know, like they're team socialists. So it's like, oh, you know, he's our guy just because he's ideologically aligned. So I think it's as simple as that, really. And these people just love to complain, don't they? They any excuse to get out there and scream and say, look at me, look at me.
They have like
sorry, go ahead, Lily.
Too much free time on their hands and too much money too. Like even the costume of that first guy, like it looks like a joke, but that cost a lot of money. And I'm like, where are you getting that money when the rest of us people are like starving in the streets? Like most people are broke, and that guy's got all the time and the energy. Like, where are you getting that? Are you Somalian? Are you scamming somebody? Did you start a daycare?
Real.
Libertad, socialismo o muerte, venceremos.
Oh, did you guys see this one? This is a great one.
No.
Okay, so this is at like an anti-ICE protest, and this guy with the American flag, he's gonna like knock out like 3 of these communists.
No way, play it.
Yeah. And I have to say, this makes me so angry when people do the like air horns and stuff like that up in your ears. Like it just drives me crazy because you're damaging the person's hearing. You know,
they know that's why they're doing it.
You're not just being annoying. You're actually like causing permanent damage. If I ever was on a jury where a guy pulled out a gun and shot somebody who was doing that to them, I would absolutely acquit that guy. Yeah, 100% justified.
Smack him right in the face with the flag.
Yeah, he's about to lose his patience.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Boom. Oh.
Nice.
My favorite part's coming up.
Right, come on. Yup, get up, get up.
This guy in the red. Boom.
Oh my
nice.
God! He turned him into a board. He stiffened up like a fucking board.
I could never watch
Isn't
that just
like,
once.
if that guy was gonna do something in self-defense, like that's a bunch of people ganging up on him. That I mean, I could see a jury being like, "Well, you're fearful for your life." That's like 15 people storming at you.
Yeah, and he was totally justified from the start because, like I said, that guy was trying to cause permanent damage to his hearing. I can never watch this last part just once though, where he drops the guy in the red like a plank. I gotta one more time. I gotta see it.
Yeah, me too. Crack. That was awesome.
Yeah, I like that one.
I hate poker too. Like where everybody's blowing whistles instead of just throwing punches. Like I wish we could go back to like how it used to be where you got a problem with somebody, it's like settled in 5 minutes. And now it's just like flip everybody off, blow whistles at each other, shout, air horns.
The whistles thing, the honking, you know, it's again, it's all just like, look at me, I'm so loud. Yeah, shut up though. It'd be better if you weren't.
Yeah. That's their go-to because they're not very intimidating people, you know, and they have no ability to really obviously fight with anybody, and they're and on the other hand also they're always the ones saying that they're very like non-violent. You know, they don't want to cause violence. So they'd rather just be annoying and loud and obnoxious and try to provoke you so that you'll throw hands with them. Then they could point at you and say, "Oh, look there, see, he's violent, he's crazy, this and that." But meanwhile, there's 10 of you and you guys all look like you want to kill me. So it's I can't. That's why I don't go to some of those things anymore, because I know I'm going to get into a fight with somebody.
Yeah, does this bring you back to like, because I know your backstory was sort of going to the BLM stuff like that, and that's how you got started, you know, doing what you do. How do you feel like we're headed for a repeat, or what do you think of just the current climate with what's going on with these ICE protests?
Well, I do miss going to these things. I don't want to go because right now, sometimes I don't want to go because I know I have a target on my back. And I've said this before, I'm always concerned that I'm going to go to one and someone's going to take a brick and throw it through a window and say that I told them to do it. And then I incited a riot or something. That's the one reason that keeps me from going. But it does take me back. And they were a lot of fun going to those riots. I had a blast. Do I think the political climate right now is it's definitely swinging towards that way. I feel like if that dumb bitch would have gotten shot like during the summertime, we would be having BLM riots right now. I think and I know that's not, because if it was summertime, they come out, you know what I mean, when it's warmer out. Right now it's freezing. Yeah. It's easier for them to like organize and people want to go. But if that would have happened like in May or June or fucking in late April, yeah, we would have had some real crazy stuff on our. It's bad right now. I mean, the cops in Minnesota have basically ceded the city to the leftists.
Well, yeah, and what's not fair is that like you go to these things, and if it was like all's fair in love and war, it's like, okay, you can knock me down, you can blow an air horn, but I'm allowed to punch you as well. But no, it's like the patriots are the ones that's going to face the lawfare and the civil lawsuits afterwards. And Antifa's allowed to beat you up, and then they'll throw Proud Boys in jail for 4 years for fighting back. Like, that's why I'm like, I just wouldn't go to any of them, because if you have to defend yourself, you're still going to get screwed over, and they'll be released.
Yeah. You have to, if you go, you have to let them hit you. You'd have to let them like pull a knife on you or pull a gun on you. And even then, they would still probably haul your ass in and be like, why were you provoking them? Like, provoking them? I'm just standing here protesting. How come they can do it? Yeah. But I can't. And that keeps a lot. I mean, you would think it would have gotten a little better. And it maybe is slightly better with Trump in office, where the cops don't always want to throw the book and try to destroy someone who's on a patriot's life. Like, maybe a little bit better. But it's not the way it should be. Like, it should be how the left is, like with the Democrats, where they just let them do whatever they want. Like Lilly said, like we should have right-wing politicians backing us up and saying, no, we're not going to arrest him. We're going to pardon him. We're going to drop these charges. You're not going to arrest this person and ruin their life and dox them. You're not doing all this.
Right. And we're actually going to arrest Don Lemon, and like Don Lemon should be in like a holding cell right now. And instead of just like talking about it, all these empty threats from the Trump admin are getting kind of old, right?
Yeah, they're getting old very, very fast. It's sad.
Well, and he's already backing down on the ICE stuff. Like at first it was like, we don't care. We support the ICE agents. And now it's like, well, you know what? We're going to back that up and we're just going to arrest the ones, the violent criminals. Let the rest of them go. Like, this is always what he does. He has these big promises. Everybody gets psyched up. They enrage the left to where now if they get a Democrat in office, they're going to like cook up.
We're done.
And yet we got nothing. There's nothing to show for it except for enraging them and unifying them.
I have to agree. That that is my biggest concern now, that, you know, Trump has still got a lot of time in office, but when he's done, if we don't get somebody else who's Republican and they are like just the very lesser of two evils, all of us will be in a world of trouble. They will try to shut us down, arrest us. They're going to push new hate speech laws, anti-Semitic laws. I mean, Trump almost wants to do that right now. Yeah. So imagine if a Democrat gets in office, it's over.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're screwed either way.
Yep.
I'm trying to give you a warning.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
You keep following us, you're going to end up like him. You're going to get arrested. Okay?
Okay.
Go home. Are they with you?
I don't know who that is.
God,
I think we might have missed it, but she goes, "I'm a girl," which is really the only reason I wanted to play that clip. She goes, "I'm a girl."
Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities or influencers.
You guys see
what
this
the
one?
fuck is this guy? I can't tell if he's 40 or like 20 something with just balding. All right, go ahead. Jesus, my God.
So this guy was a Reddit mod on a big subreddit called Livestream Fails. And he got involved in like a scam. He was promoting this scam, like sweepstakes lottery, to get on this TV show with a $20 million prize. And they booted him. He got banned, right? And so he put out this video to Reddit to like demand respect for mods and say we should be treated like celebrities because we have so much power with all the views we get. And I mean, he just looks like exactly what you would imagine a Reddit mod to look like. So it's just
a sweaty basement dweller whose mom is wiping his ass for him every time he's got to type something out on the laptop. This is
what we used to have tar and feathering for. Like, this is the prime candidate
or
for
at
that.
least wedgies. At least you know, a little bullying. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been stuffed in plenty of lockers when that thing was actually allowed in school, and it wasn't like, you know, they fucking suspend you for bullying somebody.
Yeah,
this is sad.
Another funny thing about this guy, because I covered this on my show and I looked into him a little bit. He's like a huge Destiny fan, the streamer. I don't know if you guys know the streamer Destiny.
Oh, that faggot? Yeah, I know that guy.
That's the one. He's like a big fan. And his wife, I guess, runs this organization called Unfuck America, which they had like Dean Withers and these people following around TPUSA and Charlie Kirk before he got shot to try to like counter. So basically they're like huge leftists in case anybody wasn't sure about the physiognomy check.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, just by looking at him, I was positive that he's a commie.
Not because they deserve respect or anything, but because they actually have real power and influence.
What police allege was an anti-Semitic threat, the defence says was anything but.
This seems to be a case of charge burst and answer questions later.
Serena Tanuri charged with harassing Maddie Sacker, a nutritionist of Jewish faith she'd never met but seen on TV and social media. The alleged offending contained in a voicemail 1 week after the Bondi massacre.
All of the circumstances of this case point in one direction.
You're gonna die when you hear what it was.
Yeah, I gotta hear what did she say?
You're not gonna believe it. Okay.
It is an accidental call.
Serena's lawyer noting his client, who works at Bunnings, has a severe intellectual and cognitive disability supported by the NDIS.
She's not anti-Semitic. She doesn't even understand the conflict.
It's alleged Serena sent a text to...
Yeah.
She's not.
Okay, they're gonna tell you what happened here. This is like the
Mandy, writing, "Hey, how are you? Is this Mandy? I saw somewhere that you helped Katie from Married at First Sight with her nutrition. I was wondering if you could help me as well. Serena." Around 5 hours later, a call from Serena's number went to Mandy's voicemail. No voices were heard on the recording, but Mandy claims she heard sounds she believed were gunshots, causing her immediate fear and nervousness.
It could be a bed creaking.
it was a butt dial. She texted the nutritionist. She saw the nutritionist. And she was like, "Hey, I'm looking for help with my nutrition." The phone it's like a butt dial situation where this message gets left where it's just like muffled sounds or whatever. And she like reported it to the police and got her taken to jail. But, it's a week after the Bondi massacre, so you can understand. I don't know if you know this about Jews, but they're like very neurotic. And that's not me. That's not even coming from me. That's coming from the personality tests that they've done. You have these 5 personality traits, the big 5, they call them: conscientiousness, agreeableness. Neuroticism is one of them. And Jews are like high in neuroticism compared to other races and ethnicities. Women are high in neuroticism compared to men. And if you actually pay attention to Jewish behavior, it's kind of feminine in a lot of ways. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this.
I don't know.
You don't say.
I've seen some. Well, I think that there are a lot of women who are a lot better than any fucking. I can't say the things I want to say.
Yeah, it's rough.
All right, never mind. But this is weird. So it was just a butt dial. Of course, I do like that the fat lady hired a Muslim lawyer to try her case. That was kind of smart. And then she played that she's like retarded. I like that move too, because I see a lot of the blacks do that every time they go and shoot somebody. They just claim they're incompetent, and then the Jewish judge just kind of lets them go. So good strategy overall, if you ask me so far.
Yeah, it's like when right-wing guys they hire a Jewish lawyer.
Oh my God. There are some guys that do that, which I don't recommend. I never recommend that ever.
I actually was on the phone. I was on the phone with an attorney the other day, and I heard her last name, and it was like started with gold, and I was like,
"Oh no,
goodbye,
goodbye,
don't bother."
Yeah, Golden Weinbergstein at law. We don't need you.
It's like, this is a joke, right?
You would think in this story, like when she thinks it's gunshots or whatever, and then the woman's like, no, it's nothing like that. You'd think they'd just be like, all right, whatever, forget about it. You know what I mean? But they're like still charging her. They're still bringing it to trial.
And this is in Australia, right?
Yes. Where they're currently, I don't know if you've heard, they're currently passing new anti-Semitism laws. Again, this is because of what just happened in Bondi Beach. And you have all these guys, Tom Sewell and the NSN, who had recently, they just formed a political party. They got all the signatures to like start running in elections, going through, all the due process and all that. And now they've disbanded their entire organization because the laws that are about to go through will just put them in jail for everything they've done, like retroactively. So they had no choice but to disband.
I wonder the timeline of that. Like, how long did the shooting happen after they got all the signatures? Like, they got the signatures to become a political party, and then how long after that did the shooting happen?
It was not.
I'd like
long.
to know that timeline.
I want to say they got the signatures like a month plus ago, maybe 6 weeks. I don't know exactly. And then the shooting was like less than a month ago, I think. I'm not good at this, but it was
very
not
coincidental.
Yeah.
Be someone snoring.
The 26-year-old who has also been hit
Yeah,
with...
I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but there was weird things. Like there was a guy who was like at the October 7 music or something. One of the victims there was like had also been a victim of October 7th, which is just like, what are the odds? That guy's really unlucky.
Got the worst luck in the world.
Yeah, and he was like covered in blood in photos in both. Anyway, I'm not saying.
Yeah, this is one that I'm like
weird.
leaning into the conspiracy side. It's very, very interesting.
It's a little weird for sure.
The AVO pleaded not guilty today. The case is listed for next month when a decision will be made on whether the charge is dropped or if the matter goes to a hearing.
Oh Lord. She's gonna put Dawn soap in it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Every time with the Dawn soap. What is wrong with these monkeys?
You don't wash your meat, Paul? you eat dirty meat?
Well, and this is more egregious than washing the chicken because this is like she's like mixing it into the. You can't even wipe it off.
Oh my God, that's a good point.
Like this is now part of the. This is just she's gonna eat the Dawn.
I'm all for them eating the Dawn, honestly.
Yeah,
I know it's absurd, but I'm all for it. I mean, if they could add a little cyanide in there, maybe that'll help.
All right. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. Don't do that. Do not do that. He's kidding.
This is wild.
There's several.
Oh my God.
This is why I supported the EBT funds. I that was one I didn't support Trump revoking the EBTs because if you take a look at Black people's shopping carts, it's like chips, it's seed oils, it's the worst. And I'm like, actually increase their EBT fund. Increase it.
Yeah, that's actually a good. I never thought of it that way. Maybe we should give them a couple more bucks there. Buy some more of that poison.
Gluttony will be their downfall.
I like this idea.
It's a good
I'm sorry. I'll try to behave.
Okay. I might have to try to edit this a little bit after the stream.
I'll try.
Okay, you're doing good. Hey, you're doing great. Okay, so this is Sam Harris, and he's talking to like some Jewish rabbi guy about anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, such as people claiming that Jews are behind mass immigration in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so
I've seen this.
Right, because what the rabbi says is really funny.
Very stunning. It's like, go play.
Anti-Semitic conspiracies theories operative now, but I think the most influential one on the right is the Jewish hand in immigration and all of its attendant woes.
We were a voice for immigration throughout the 20th century. We have suffered for closed borders, by closed borders. That's clearly, okay? So we were the, if you want, the arrowhead.
We were the arrowhead, yeah.
Wow.
It's this funny thing where it's like if you say it, it's bad, but they say it all the time. They admit it all the time, but you're still crazy and bad if you're like, look, they're the ones doing it. And it's been like that. And he says we suffered from closed borders, right? Which means people you know what that means? It means people don't really want Jews in their country. That's what he means. Like the Gentiles, they don't really want Jews. They never did. But the Jews lobbied and were able to get in regardless of what the people want. So they work tirelessly to keep it that way, to keep things multicultural and liberal and open.
When you keep getting thrown out of countries, I guess that's kind of your only option.
Right.
So it's not really a shocker.
Yeah, it's just so funny to see Sam Harris get like instantly, and he'll never, Sam Harris was also like that guy. He's so smart, and he's always saying these things like, there's absolutely nothing weird about the 2020 election. If like that was like Like you're a crazy idiot if you don't think Biden got 83 million votes or whatever, and it's actually the other way around, Sam. Like that, that was a very messed up election. You're allowed to say that on YouTube now. You used to get banned, but they pulled.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can you even say that nowadays on there?
You can now. They recently sort of pulled back on that one. You're there, and same with the vaccine stuff. They're a little bit more
lenient now.
Yeah.
Huh? Interesting.
Jews, I think, have only really thrived and are only really safe when liberal values are the dominant, prevalent values. Those panoply of values, which are the DNA of what we call liberal democratic society. Trump administration represents a substantial and dangerous regression from those values. The attitude of this administration towards immigration, Mexican immigration, Latin American immigration, is a scandal.
For who exactly?
Yeah. What an odd thing to say.
Yeah, and he, so it's this funny thing where it's like we all are frustrated with Trump because he is like philo-Semitic, he loves Jews, he loves Israel, he does like everything they want. He's funded by Jew backers. And then you have a Jew being like, oh, this Trump guy is very dangerous for Jews. I don't know if you guys watched this this thing that happened last week where you have this Steve Laws guy in the UK. He's like a UK nationalist. He did this interview with this guy, Andrew Gold, and is saying, I want to re-immigrate everyone who's not ethnically English. And then Sargon, Carl Benjamin, he does a reaction where he says, the problem with Steve is he's too extreme. He's, we can't sell something as hardcore as re-immigrating all the non-English. But when you listen to Jews, they're always extreme. It's like Trump is too anti-Semitic. Wow, we need somebody who's a friend to the Jews. We can't have a crazy guy like Trump. It's like, that's extreme. That's crazy.
No. Yeah. Well, I can't think of any Jewish person that I've ever came across in politics who had reasonable views on anything. Their whole identity in politics is to destroy. The cancer that they fucking spread throughout every country that they go to. It's getting more and more impossible to ignore every day.
Well, inherently they can't be based. And this is why I'm even skeptical of people of color on our side. Because it's like at a certain point, you'll be acting against your own interest if you're too far right, if you're too right wing. Because that means, hey, bud, I know you're super based, but you got to go home too. You're actually an issue. I know you got the right opinions, but you got to go home too. And they always get triggered. And that's always the line. And that's why these people could never truly be one of us. They're like, CPAC's full of conservative Jewish people. And okay, great. But they'll always stop, at the line where real change would happen. If you don't cross that line, the country's just going to continue. And we can talk about, gay marriage and whatever. But at the end of the day, if you don't get to the immigration thing, you don't have a country. So they can't be based. If you're not white, you cannot truly be based, or you're suicidal.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Hard to argue with that. Speaking of the extreme position thing, Paul, I remember you were talking to, I think it was Isabella Moody, but you were saying that somebody like Nick Fuentes needs somebody like you to make him look moderate. And I do think that's actually very insightful argument for, because I wasn't always so open-minded about people like you and Handsome Truth and people. I used to kind of think, they're making us all look bad. They're kind of but I've come around over the last few years a lot more to that kind of thinking that actually you need the whole spectrum. You need the whole range of strategies and ideas. And so I'm, And I think that's just a really good point about how if you're trying
the way that I looked at it, I started to look at it was, the left, if you ask the left, anybody, what their idea of social justice is, you ask 5 of them, you're going to get 5 different answers, right? So then I thought about it and I said, it's okay if me as someone who's on the right, and let's say Lilly, for instance, we don't agree on like 1 or 2 issues, but we agree on like the other 10. Well, that's still pretty good, you know what I mean? And we can work together and build something better. And I felt like there's going to be a bunch of different people on the right that are going to have different opinions and different ways to attack it. This is my way, and I think my way is really effective. And it did make people who are like Nick, who are like Lily, who are like yourself, who are more moderate, it gives you guys your time, not patting myself on the back, but you guys can shine now, because it's like people will look at me like, oh, he's crazy. Like, and I'm like, yeah, I am fucking crazy. That's fine. You can look at me like that. But then they'll listen to you guys and be like, you know what? We like them better. Like they're reasonable. And if you guys were to run for office, say, and you guys got in, I'd support you all the way. I'd be like, hey, look, I got someone who agrees with me on like 90% of things. Awesome. I like this. You know, and that was the kind of the way that I started to look at things. And just like I said before, you know, I appreciate what Nick is doing, and I want him to succeed always. Same way I want Lily and you guys to do good. And I like playing the part that I'm in. I think it fits me. So, and it has changed a lot of people's minds. And that's really what we're in the business of doing here.
Well, another thing that I was thinking too, because people were like getting on my case about doing the blackface stream. And because I'm somewhat of a shock a bit myself. I've had to rein it in a little bit. As I get older too, it doesn't seem appropriate for like an old woman to be acting like that. So I'm kind of changing a little bit. But like there is something to be said about tempering the water for more radical opinions to be more acceptable. Because at this point, like in 2016, if you said anything even remotely racist, or you said I'm racist, that's just shock and awe. But if you have tons of people out saying the most extreme things, then the consciousness of being used to hearing somewhat racy things or whatever is raised to where, say we had a politician or somebody run for office and they do hold more extreme things, but they say it in a more polished way, then people aren't going to be shocked and just believe every media smear, like, because everybody will just be used to it. They'll hear extreme things all the time. So I do actually think the radical, more flamboyant types, I think that plays an important part in just getting general people used to hearing radical opinions for when we need a politician who has radical opinions but says it in a more polished way.
Yeah, well, we do need a politician. But I mean, it's crazy how far things have come, though. Like that's the most optimistic thing, is just how like the general public has gotten way more. I don't know if you guys saw this, I put out a video called "I'm a Racist" or "Why I'm a Racist" on YouTube. It's got like 115,000 views. It's got thousands of likes. The like ratio is like 99%. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm racist. Here's why. And everybody's like. So
yes,
it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Pushing the Overton window is what I've always tried to do. And I think that it has really helped, where people are a lot more willing to express their views in a very blunt, uncensored way. And like Lily said, the more we get people used to it, the more that they will not be shocked when a president or a governor or whoever runs and says, you know, maybe we really don't need black people living here anymore. Because there might be a time that happens. Okay, maybe we really don't need the Jews around here anymore. And people they won't lose their shit, you know? And I think that's the direction to take it in.
Well, and it's already happened to a certain extent. You see politicians or people who manage to get up to a position of power in politics, and then like there's a group chat leak and they're done, they're cooked. And we've already lost tons of guys because of that, because people are shocked to hear a racist joke. Like if people are used to hearing racist jokes, then we'll keep our guys in their positions. They won't get booted out for a group chat leak.
I agree.
That's a good point.
I agree.
All right, what else we got here?
Oh my God.
Must be a engineer convention.
What the fuck is that thing?
Okay, I
had to play this video because I was
I was talking to I've had like a falling out with my liberal sister-in-law and her husband. And I was talking to him. We were out drinking like a year ago before the falling out. And I was I had done this No Jumper podcast where I said I was racist. And he's asking me about that. And I'm trying to like explain it to him. And at one point I kind of get frustrated. I'm like, well, just look at Africa, man. Have you ever looked at Africa? Like, come on. What do you mean? Like, look at it. And he says to me, well, you know, they don't have any resources over there. Like, that's the problem. Like,
what? That is okay.
And so it's funny on multiple levels. Right. Because it's the surface level. If you know anything, you know there's a ton of resources. It's very, very rich continent. So just on the surface level, you're like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know anything. But one level like deeper than that is like, look at these people. Do you think they're just like a zinc deposit away from discovering, you know, quantum physics and computers? You're like, if only they had some copper under their feet, they'd be building sky towers. Like, I don't know, man.
Well, and what's ridiculous is that this is not actually that crazy. I guarantee you could go to the inner city of like Chicago and you could film some black people and they would look somewhat and be acting somewhat like this. And that's in America with all the handouts and all the resources. It has nothing to do with resources. It's them. They're the problem.
They will always be the problem. I mean, I could walk down the street in New York City and see a bunch of these monkeys like this that are, you know, the only difference between them and these ones is the ones that are here have like Timberland boots, their pants are sagging off their ass and they're wearing do-rags and fake chains and shit. These people, I mean, it's the same ridiculous costume that they're wearing. It's just back in Africa. Look, I have plenty of videos that I show on my stream of the pure violence that goes on in Africa, that goes on in Haiti, that goes on in Jamaica, them literally slicing people up in the street and there's not a cop in sight. You know, they will always, this is just their nature. You know what I mean? It's like that story, the scorpion and the turtle. There's a river, the scorpions and says to the turtle, hey, listen, give me a ride to the other side. Turtle gives him a ride. As soon as he gets on the other side, the scorpion stings him. He goes, well, why'd you do that? It's in my nature. That's them. And we're never going to fix it no matter what we do. That's why I'm
bullshit is we never get a thank you. Like, where's our thank you? You're welcome. Anyone who came over here as slaves, you were much better off. Like, you're not getting backed up by tribes that are selling you off. Like, how about a thank you? Very ungrateful.
Yeah, where's the gratitude? There was a Sean, what's that guy's name? Sean King. He had like an old Facebook post where he said like, ungrateful is the new nigger. That was the exact quote. And I'm allowed one, Paul. You don't get to do that, but I
can't do it.
And he posted it on Facebook and they let it stay up because it was like this, like, oh, like it's totally against the rules. Nobody else is allowed to do that. Anyway, it just made me think of that.
That is fucking hilarious.
Because they like, they get mad if you say, where's the gratitude, you know? Like they're genuinely offended by that, but it's like, what would you really rather be back in Africa? Because we got planes.
They really don't have the concept. They don't have the concept of gratitude, I don't think. I think it's truly lost among them. I've never seen any of them be grateful about a damn thing in my entire life. Unlike the only time I've ever seen them like somewhat grateful is when the EBT stamps were taken away and then they were given back and then they all lost their shit on TikTok. That was like one of the few moments that I could remember in recent times.
They're like children. They just kind of like expect, feed me. You have to take care of me because
entitlement.
Yeah.
Jesus, that thing was hideous. Whoa.
You know, my son being afraid of what was going to happen, he swung.
Okay, I need to.
Here's Shaniqua.
Off to a great start.
Yeah, so she's gonna say that this kid was afraid he was getting ambushed, and it's like the other kid like has crutches. If you look at,
does he?
Right. Not the one who got punched, but like his friend is like on crutches. Yeah, and she's like they were gonna ambush him at the gym or something. She's gonna say it here coming up. I just wanted to make sure I highlighted that.
You know, my son being afraid of what was going to happen, he swung at the young man in the video, as you see.
Sparkle Wilson's 16-year-old son throwing a punch at another student at Troy Athens High School last week. Then he was suspended for 10 days. After that, in a twist, it was actually Sparkle who posted the video of her son, which has since gone viral.
I posted the video because it's easy to flip a narrative. It's easy to make my son or, you know, any kid that's defending themselves look like they're angry or the villain without any context to the video.
She says there's a backstory here,
There
a
still
history
isn't
of the
context.
student who got punched hurling racial slurs at her son, and that the group was waiting in the gym to jump him.
You shouldn't have to worry about being called.
So what's
Okay,
funny?
well then he should just publicly executed then. If he was hurling racial slurs, that's the least
Yeah.
they could do for him.
Yeah, exactly. That's always the excuse, right? They said the magic word. But also, okay, so let me get this straight. They're waiting to jump him. He preemptively punches one, and then the rest of them just stand around watching.
Yeah, nobody hits him.
These kids, they have a bad violence planning. If that was their plan, you know, that was the time to act. I don't believe her, I guess is what I'm getting at. I think she's lying.
No, she's 100% lying. I mean, I'm sure you guys have too, that we see a lot of these fights in these schools nowadays with these fucking, God damn it, I can't say what I want to say. With these monsters that are running around our schools and they're beating up, I mean, they're just really violent, horrible behavior that is completely unneeded in any part of civilized society. They can't control themselves. And of course, you see this video here, they're talking to the mother. Where's dad?
Yeah.
How come dad is never there? Because dad is sitting in a prison cell someplace, or he's sitting on a corner fucking a homeless. So now they have their children who are running around the schools, causing violence, punching people for no reason. Like you said, if they were going to jump him, the very second that he hit that one kid, all 5 of them would have jumped on him. Crutch guy would have smacked him in the head. The other guy would have hit. You know what I mean? They're boys. They're going to fight. But I think that looked like they were going to go one-on-one, and that guy just sucker punched him. That's what it looked like to me.
I agree with that. Yeah.
The N-word or Kool-Aid drinking monkey.
I like that one.
So today I want to tell you about my favorite supplement, which is creatine. Many people know this for the muscle benefits you have. You get more strength in the gym if you take
weird
it.
AI shit.
And that's like
Yeah. What do you guys think about this catfish AI stuff that's coming down the pipe now? Any thoughts on where the internet
I think
is
a lot
headed?
of black dudes are going to be beating up a lot of catfishes.
Yeah, that's probably.
Because anytime, by the way, they talk about trans violence, like people are always violence to trans people.
Right. I'm
you do
also okay.
realize
So
it's black
that's
people beating them
true,
up.
but I use the term catfish wrong because I don't think these people are really going to be trying to meet up in real life. I think they're going to be trying to like get money from simps and just get attention and stuff like that.
Well, then I say the people giving money to these people deserve to have their money taken.
I agree.
Yeah.
If they're hesitant to meet you and they're avoiding it all the time and they're asking you for money, I mean, for God's sake, it's 2026 already. If you can't pick up on those signals, then yes, they deserve to take your money because you're a moron. And I'm shocked that you've made it through this far in life.
Yeah. What bothers me about it though is the idea of like horny white dudes giving their money to Indian guys pretending to be white women.
God, yeah.
what a state of affairs, you know. I used to think I saw this kind of stuff, and for a while I thought, you know, this is going to kill the internet. Like everything's going to be so fake and botted. The whole internet's going to be nothing but like bots and AI and fake avatars and that people are just going to like log off and go outside and touch grass. But I don't think I realize that people don't care actually. Like you already have people falling in love with their Chat GPT. They know it's an AI. They don't care. They sit there and talk to it for hours a day. They marry it, whatever. You know, there was this Nick Fuentes clip where he said he couldn't wait for sex robots. And I reacted to it. And I said, oh, Nick's joking, but like, I don't think anybody's really gonna. And I got all these comments from all these dudes saying, Oh no, I can't wait for a sex robot. Like, sign me up. I'm front of the line. That's going to be the best thing ever. So I guess people don't care that much if it's all fake. I don't know.
The thing that scares me with this is more than like losers losing their money is like they could use this to like put somebody's face on there and saying like a racial slur just to get back at somebody. Like you could AI just a normal person with a normal job saying something offensive and get them fired. And before, you know, they took it to court and was like, this is AI generated, you know, the person's lives already ruined. Like this could actually be dangerous in that respect. Like weirdos getting their money taken. It's like, yeah, that sucks, but you kind of deserve it.
What I've been very concerned about, because I've been seeing videos like this, and what concerns me is that something like this could start like an international kind of incident. Like if they take like a politician and make him say something that's very controversial, that's going to make something look like, oh, I'm going to kill this or bomb this. And then what they're going to do is because that's going to cause the international incident, they're going to say, all right, you know what, we got to do something about this AI, and we're going to give everybody a digital ID. Everybody has to have one now, so that we know who you are and what you're going to post and what you're going to say. We need to know. And then it's going to come in. Like, that's kind of where I was always concerned about it when I saw things like this. I'm like, yo, they're going to fucking do that shit to everybody. Digital IDs, they're going to know what you say online, what you post. And then very soon after that, I wouldn't be surprised if they start making these internet laws that you can't say anything anti-Semitic or racist. And if you do, we've got your digital ID. We're going to come to your house. We're going to lock you up. That was what my mindset went to when I seen this kind of shit.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think the digital ID thing is basically inevitable, honestly. But the one like consolation is I don't think there will be laws like that in America. I hope. It's definitely possible if you get the wrong politician in, but like, so I think what will happen is big websites like X and Facebook, you're going to have to use your digital ID to go on there, but there'll still be 4chan type websites that don't do that just you can, and people
sure. I'm positive that there will be other websites that you could like slide under the radar and do your thing. But like, see, I don't know if you've seen this, but like this kind of freaked me out. Where is it? This video. This is in Florida, where they said this woman posted something anti-Semitic, and then the cops showed up to her house.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right. So
for
like I see things like this.
Really? Was it violent, or was it just
No.
What it was she had criticized the mayor who's Jewish of Miami, saying that he's a hypocrite because he's super pro Zionist. He's a super pro Israel guy.
That's exactly what she said.
They make a safe haven for Jewish people. And us as non-Jewish people, we feel discriminated against. We don't feel at home here. And I think that he's a hypocrite. That's literally what she said.
Well, that's very concerning.
And then the cops show up to her house, intimidate her. I mean, I've seen a few videos like that now in America.
That's crazy. She should like sue the cops, man. If we had like a proper like what's the civil rights organization?
ADL?
Not the ADL, like the guys who like are supposed to fight for free speech.
The Southern Poverty Law Center?
No, you know who am I? Anyway, if we had like they're super woke now. I can't remember what they're called, but we need like civil rights organizations that will the ACLU. Thank you, Donald.
The ACL. I was just about to say,
If we had a real ACLU, they would go and sue the police for just having the audacity to show up over. And it's so important that you actually do fight these things so that it doesn't slide. You know, and the problem with Florida is there's so many Jews there. You have a lot of Jews. That's what you get. You saw recently this past weekend in Miami. These guys, they go to the club. Yeah. They play the Yay song. Now they're banned from every restaurant in Miami or whatever. Like it's like
When I seen that, I'm like, oh, they had a Legion of Doom meetup, and they didn't even fucking call me. But it was really funny. Like,
Yeah, I know.
was,
That's what I said too. I guess my invite got lost in the spam filter
yeah,
or
I know,
something.
right?
That's okay.
But it's yeah, they got banned from all of the fucking clubs.
Right. So
Well,
I mean,
I saw a video. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
well, first of all, it's just crazy that a Jew can be like, you're banned from all restaurants and clubs. Like you're banned from Miami. It's like, okay, well, I guess these guys don't have a lot of power. But also, when you get the police involved, like in that story, that's next level. Like that just shouldn't be happening. Full stop.
Yeah. Well, I saw a video. Jonathan Greenblatt, rather. He was saying how the ADL has got a new system on their website that's basically an AI model, and they are scanning every podcast, every encrypted app, every messaging service, and they are sending that information to the FBI. So you don't even need digital ID at this point. They already know who you are with your IP address, all these ways that you can find people. It's a simple, like, getting a lawyer involved to subpoena the social media companies, and then you literally don't even need digital ID. They're sending this information to the FBI right now.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point. And I'm tired. I'm tired of that shit, man. I mean, I've had so much experience with that. The ADL, what they did to me, giving information to the FBI directly just to try to have me arrested. And I hate those people with every ounce of my being. That whole organization needs to be disbanded. Jonathan Greenblatt belongs in a prison cell for the rest of his bald-headed life. That fucking cocksucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are the legal system. Like, they work with police. They train. I mean, he even said in that same video that they train the police.
They train the FBI and they train them.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's like that everywhere. Like so I did the show last week with Jared Taylor and Arville, and we're looking at a video in Saskatoon, Canada, a realtor. He posted like a make anti-Semitism meme again on his Facebook or whatever to like his 12 friends, and the B'nai B'rith there, they get his realtor license pulled. Right, he can't work anymore. But they're like, that's not good enough. Arrest him. So then they hound the police until the police go and arrest this guy. And you see this stuff happening around the world, and you're kind of like, well, it sucks to not be American. But when I see it happening in America, I really start to freak out because I'm like, this is the last place where we're supposed to be able to like speak freely.
No, actually, people thinking that it could never happen here is pretty dangerous because it actually is. They're just doing it more quietly because they know we have, like, it's an inflammable country. We've got guns, but it's definitely happening really quickly.
The only reason they get away with it in Europe and Australia and the rest of those places because they don't have firearms. You know what I mean? Here, like Lily said, they have to the frog in hot water kind of way for now. That's the only way they're going to. But even then, I still have a lot of hope that we're going to fight back against it at some point.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
Grams per day.
This is so creepy.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess this is your license plate.
Y'all good?
No, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not great.
I'm progressive. Y'all got insurance and I can.
We do have insurance, but we're gonna have to call the cops and have it all come out. So.
I mean, listen, we've been drinking all night. We've been celebrating for the Panthers, but.
You've been drinking all night?
Yeah.
Okay, call the cops. Call the fucking cops before they kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can have your license plate back. But we're gonna call the cops. So can you come up here and pull over? Yeah. Okay.
We've been drinking all night, and she's filming.
Wow. For the Panthers, because they love their sports ball.
Well, and at this point, she's lucky she didn't die. It's like, do not, if you're especially a woman or any guy, for anyone for that matter, do not like get in a confrontation with these people. It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's, a lot of people, they just, you watch these videos and you're like, oh man, they're so relaxed. They're so calm. Those people seemed chill enough. So she's probably okay, but I don't know. I'd be like,
a lot more wary and a lot more standoffish, and like I would have in that situation. You're a woman alone. You're a single guy alone. As soon as they hit you, call the cops immediately, especially if it's a fucking car full of...
This man, 40-year-old Demetrius Thurman, boarded the train around 2:15 a.m., then approached the victim who was sleeping, pulling out a knife and stabbing the man in the chest and stomach, recording the entire attack on his cell phone. Prosecutors say surveillance video on the train shows Thurman moving to another car, then continuing to record security officers as they responded to the victim through a window before leaving the CTA station at Clark and Lake. The victim was taken to a hospital where he later died.
He wanted to make sure to record the whole incident in case anyone was racist. He had to film the security guards. Okay, don't you dare call me the N-word.
Can we just nuke Chicago already? Like, it's just a lost city. It's done. I mean, I don't know really what the point is to even have it around anymore. Every other day I see something in Chicago. This many shot, this many stabbed, car crash, robbery. It's, bro, I can't anymore with that fucking city. The only thing that's good about it at this point is I could use it for material when I go on the show. That's literally the only thing that's good about it now.
Did you guys see this one? The Tyler Oliveira, whatever his name is, he goes to this like Jewish community in upstate New York where they're all on welfare, apparently. All right, let's check this out.
This is Curious Joel, a village of 44,000 Hasidic Jews in upstate New York that primarily speak Yiddish, have an average of 7 kids per family, and rely heavily on state assistance and welfare programs like Medicare, SNAP, housing assistance, and tax credits from their many kids. How many kids do most people have out here?
17, 18.
How do they afford 17, 18 kids?
They are proud to do what the Torah says, that you need to be multiple and fruitful.
That's not what he asked.
How do people afford to have like 10 kids out here?
The community is based on this. So
is it wealthy members of the community give charity?
Yes, mostly.
I don't talk to suspicious persons.
How am I suspicious? Do you study Torah?
You work for Hamas?
What do you do for work?
Nothing.
How do you make money?
My wife.
Your wife?
I'm doing home care.
Brokerage, construction.
Are most people on Medicaid, SNAP, EBT?
I don't know. I can't speak for other people.
What about you?
I'm not going to tell about myself.
The one thing I am curious about, though, is the welfare use. Are you on welfare?
No. The Jewish people, just from Curious Joel, their taxes covers everything that we take back.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't. He's trying to say all the welfare comes from the community, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it actually works.
Well, if no one's working, that's not possible.
Yeah, you gotta love how
people, by the way.
You gotta love how this what's his name, Nick Shirley, he's like, I'm gonna go out and expose Somali fraud, and this other guy Tyler's like, I'll see your Somalis and raise you Jews.
I'll raise you a Jew. I like that. I like that. Yeah, where's the fraud investigation now for this?
Well, you know, this got
be getting a lot more attention.
That's what I was going to say. It went a lot less viral on Twitter. A lot less of those big accounts were really interested in this one. You know, it's one of those.
I'm sure they weren't.
It's one of those things.
Well, now that you know, I've been meaning to repost this one. I keep forgetting because I got so much going on. But I did watch this whole report. I've never really been upstate, so I don't know exactly where this is. But I mean, it doesn't shock me because I mean, in the city, they're fucking everywhere. I mean, 47th Street, where the Diamond District is, they run that whole section and other places too. And yeah, I mean, if the Somalians are bad with the daycare centers and a massive amount of fraud, then these people are just as bad, if not worse, because they're not even they're not even pretending. You know, they're not even trying to hide it. They're just blatantly taking the advantage of the taxpayer. So this needs to be definitely more viral. More people need to see this.
Yeah.
Even the fact that they have enclaves, like if people are pressed about Somalians having enclaves, why not like Jewish people? They have enclaves. I remember before I even knew about Jews, me and an ex-boyfriend of mine, we went to New York and none of us knew anything about Jews, but I was like, this is weird. What are these people? And he was like, oh, those are Jews. And I was like, okay, let's do a game where we count the most Jews. I got one, Jew. And we got to this one section. It was nothing but Jews, and I actually felt a little bit like, okay, should we not be here? Like,
yeah, you get that feeling sometimes.
Yeah, and it's not only do they have these enclaves, not only like this sort of self-segregation kind of thing, but they're very politically organized. I covered this story it was from this American Life podcast, but where a bunch of Hasidic Jews in another place in New Jersey, they took over the public school board. So they bus in Jews to vote to get elected on the school board. And what's crazy about those, they don't send their kids to the school. They send their kids to private school. Mm-hmm. But the reason they get on the school board is literally just to lower the budget of the school so that their property taxes are lower. And it's like, how much time do you have on your hands, and how like cheap are you that you're gonna go get on the school board that your kids don't go to just to pay less property taxes? Like, it's crazy. Nobody does that. There's no other group. Nobody. That's only Jews.
We're not that petty. We're not that petty. We never have been and never will be. These people, everything is penny pinching, petty nonsense to them. God, they are just
because we like nice things. Like, can you imagine if it was nothing but a world with Jews? There would be no like shrubbery or art or pretty, architecture or music. Like, it would just, everything would be hell because they want to live cheaply. Like, there's actually nothing worse, in my opinion, than a rich person who's cheap.
Property tax. You know anyone on welfare here?
I won't comment on that question.
Come on.
No.
Why not?
No.
What do you guys do for work here? You guys have like businesses, work a job, study Torah?
I have a job.
What do you do?
I'm in sales.
What do you sell?
Food.
Okay. What food do you sell?
Chocolates.
Just shamelessly
I feel like I'm getting
lying.
bamboozled right here. Excuse me. You guys take EBT?
We do.
What percentage of people would you say use EBT for their groceries here?
100%.
100%? What percentage would you say?
35%.
A little bit difficult to conclude what to take away from that. Let's pop in here and say shalom. Synagogue? Okay. Lots of people praying. I'm not sure the schedule exactly, but 9 o'clock sharp, they're not at work.
I'm surprised they're not walking.
What do most men do for work here? Can you give me some ideas? Oh. I'm just asking us.
35%, even 35% EBT is crazy.
A lot.
Do you ever feel like you see these videos? Do you ever feel like everybody's sucking off the teat except you? You know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like, well, like, what am I? Am I the sucker here? What's going on? Everybody's getting free money. Everyone's getting EBT. Everyone's getting PPP loans and COVID and stuff like this. And what am I? I'm the only one who's paying taxes and working.
Well,
and
we
to
actually
the worst of the worst. Like, these people are hideous. That's what really riles me up too, is they're just so dysgenic looking.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the product of decades and decades of inbreeding, but we have a lot more common decency and self-respect to ever, do something like that. We don't want to do that. We have a drive to want to, take care of ourselves and do things on our own. But these people that have no shame, no virtue, for them, it's like a walk in the park. They don't have to think twice about it to take the free money. That's the difference.
What's funny is that they're so cheap that's why they keep it in the family. That's literally why the Rothschilds, even to this day, keep it in the family, because they don't want to risk giving any of the money to anyone else.
There's anybody else, right?
So let's incest good, sharing our money bad.
Bad. Mm-hmm.
Hasidic Jews out here.
There was I don't know if you guys remember this, but like the Babylon Bee on X, which is like just completely the most kosher satire magazine ever.
They were funny though sometimes.
They were sometimes, once in a blue moon, but they posted this thing of the inbred white supremacist says, I want to keep the Aryan or the white nation pure, or the white race pure, or whatever. He's totally inbred. And like, I replied, I was like, wait until you check out this study on Jewish inbreed. And I linked like some stats, and I got like 10,000 likes. And then people said that was anti-Semitic for some reason. I thought we were telling jokes about inbreeding. I don't know.
Anything that is the truth about them is anti-Semitic. It's always the same fucking story.
Welfare?
BT. There is a percent, like all of the communities. You have 8 kids, you can also get benefits.
It's $2.59. Why aren't people at work?
These are all teenagers.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
You gotta wonder
You're
what
not
these
at
people
work?
do for employment.
This video was pretty bad.
Right. Speaking of, we were talking about this at the start of the show, the kind of riots and the scraps. So yeah, this guy Jake Lang, he gets here. I'll just mute it and let it play so people can like kind of see. He's got blood coming down the other side of his neck there. He was beaten. He's limping there. He said he was stabbed. He said he went to the hospital and got staples, and then there was some crazy stuff where like he got in a car with a transgender person, and then there's another video where like the leftoids, they all swarm the car and they're like kicking it and punching it and stuff like that. Yeah, you can see the blood there. Like we already touched on this a bit, but I guess what do you guys think about, I guess, Jake Lang in specific, and also just kind of like he's a real provocateur. He goes like he burns Korans, he does stuff like that. What do you guys think about that kind of thing? Do you think that is helpful?
I think it depends on the source. What's the source? I don't know about this guy, to be honest. He's probably DM'd me like 1,000 times. I really don't actually, and I've never I think I've responded one time. And I don't know what the deal is. Like, is he Jewish? People say he's Jewish.
He is.
Yeah, he's ethnically Jewish, and there's an old picture of him like kissing the wall. Even.
Yeah, he's very Jewish.
Okay, so it's considering the source, then it's clearly I don't trust it. Plus, it's all just anti-Muslim. Like he'll never burn a Torah.
You know, he actually he went to AIPAC headquarters, and he was like throwing up Romans, and he said, "You're brainwashing our kids to love N-words." He dropped with the hard R. I'm not saying you should trust this guy because he is Jewish, and that's like as red as the flag can get. But he went to jail for J6 for years, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't like him. I'm just going with my gut on this. I've always got a weird like scammy vibe from this dude.
Yeah, I can't actually argue with that at all.
I don't like him, and I thought that it was fucking hilarious when all of the blacks started to pull him into the crowd like a pack of zombies from The Walking Dead. That I've never really seen myself cheering them on, but for a minute there, I was like, "Yeah, fucking just get him, because he goes to these places, and he puts himself in harm's way, and I used to do that too, but I did it in a smarter way than what he would do, and it just, to me, it's funny because you have a Jew who's out there. And you're getting turned on by the very people that your people brainwash. Like the Jews spent years brainwashing the left and turning all of the brownoids against white people. And now we see them turning on the Jews and grabbing one of their own. And if that would have been a pack of zombies, which basically they are, he would have been ripped apart. He is very lucky that he got out with his life. I mean, they could have killed him. All it would have took was one rock to the back of the head, one baseball bat, one shove him down. He smacks his head on the concrete. He'd have been done.
Yeah.
So I don't really like him, and I don't really care what happened to him, to be honest.
I just feel like this guy, as everybody's waking up to the JQ, like this guy conveniently comes along and is like, forget about that. Muslims,
Muslims.
Muslims.
You know what I mean? And yes, Muslims are a problem, but like the bigger problem here, it's like, is this a big distraction from the big awakening? Like, no, they're not the problem. It's these guys that are the problem, that are like 2.5% of the population and have no institutional power. Big difference.
Right. Huge difference. I never like it, and I'm not a fan of the Muslims at all.
Yeah.
I want them to be picked up and sent back to the sandbox as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I look at them like,
they're a smaller fish.
I have to look at who brought you here. Like you didn't just come here on your own. You know what I mean? We all know about the wars in the Middle East, and that's why you guys are here. So I hate it when I see guys like Jake, like you said, coming with like burning a Quran, like, oh my God, like, yeah, everybody hates the Quran. Go burn a Torah, go burn a Talmud, go burn the Zara. Let's see you do that. And then maybe I'll take you serious.
He's in the same strain as that Valentina Gomez.
Right. Yes.
Chick. It's like the exact same thing.
Who's that?
That's that Mexican girl. She put on a hijab once and like busted into the speech and was like down with Muslims, and she shot like a dummy.
Oh yeah,
all these like performative things, and it
yeah,
feels very fake. And it's just like, okay, took the APAC money, like.
Did she actually take APAC money? I know. I saw her tweeting, but I wasn't sure if that was like a joke or what. But I have the same feeling about her too. It's just like, let me ape this sort of.
Right.
It's kind of clown show a little bit. I don't know. Let's see what else we got here. Let's move on. I think we're all in agreement basically on that one.
ICE fucking shot a protester.
This fucking guy.
A peaceful protester.
Do you know this guy?
Yo, I see this fucking lunatic on TikTok all the time, and all I want to know is how hasn't he had a heart attack? And God knows how bad that fucking car must smell of curry. Him sitting in there yelling at the top of his fucking lungs, sweating his ass off in that car, screaming like this. I hate him.
Oh man.
Somebody see, I reacted to one of his videos, and I got like 1 million comments saying this is a troll. Like it's a bit. That
Is it?
That I got a bunch of comments. To me, I'm completely lost. I don't know if this is a bit or if this is legit.
You know, that's the thing with the left is it's like it's Poe's
They
law
are so
all the way
insane, it
down.
could be a
Yeah. Okay.
Holding a fucking megaphone, not a weapon, not a threat, and they shot him with the bullet point blank and blinded him. Then they dragged him away while people were screaming, "Leave him alone! This isn't law enforcement! This is fascist-ass brutality!" And if that wasn't enough, last time.
Okay. I just want to. He's so fat. Like he's such a fat turd. I'm just waiting for him to have a fucking heart attack and like blow a gasket in the middle of him yelling like this. I'm shocked that his heart could even handle it. It's crazy.
This next one I put in for you, Paul. This is for you.
And speak up.
Oh, this is for me.
Send this to the most racist person you know. If you keep being racist, we gon' find you. You think we playing? We a hive mind.
Here we are.
I love it. I hope they find me.
Totally not beating the allegations, by the way, about the quick jump to violence.
Yeah, we're gonna find you. We're gonna
every time.
You.
Official dating profile request. I am 42. I actually am almost 42. I am a relationship anarchist. I am on the lookout for somebody who right now I'd be able to call and say, hey, get in the passenger seat and let's go fuck some shit up. Because right now in Minneapolis, what is happening we are being occupied by ICE agents who are, of course, I couldn't get this on what is happening here.
Okay,
who are going door to door.
You can't even button up your fucking jacket.
Going door to door and
You can't even button up your
people from their
overalls. Go be
Not
an
just from their
anarchist.
homes.
Go give it a shot.
They are going to schools. They are going to churches.
You get the other one this time? Oh, good for you. You got it in one.
It's funny she says they are going to church and she's talking about ICE when literally the anti-ICE people stormed that church very publicly on Sunday. But it's okay when they do it, right?
They are going to Target, which I'm not going to lie, I'm not surprised about. We all know Target, right?
Oh,
so
Lord,
if that's
she's got the fucking Muslim shit.
you,
Jesus,
if you're interested in
my
fucking some shit
goodness.
up,
I wonder if she is for freeing Palestine.
if you're not afraid of a woman who can speak her mind, if you're interested in sitting in a side seat, message me. We got shit to do.
No
You know what I hate about this? I hate when I see waist. Like, that's actually a pretty woman for her age.
Yeah.
Like, when it's these ugly, hideous, fat slobs and they're SJWs, I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad
Yeah,
you're not reproducing.
we don't want you anyway.
But when it's actually somebody who's, like, pretty, that could be, like, a really pretty mom. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what a waste. What a waste.
Cool grandma. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
she's
in a few
definitely
years or whatever.
that's a lost cause, and
Yeah.
a lot of the people, and I've seen a lot of the people who are protesting there are a lot of white people who are doing it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sad. And some people have asked me, they're like, well, what do you think about this? Why are they doing this? I'm like, they're doing it because they don't live around blacks. They don't live around Spics. They don't live around these people. They live in Minnesota. That's a mostly, the whole state is majority white still. So they don't really have the concept of what it's like living around them. They're living in an ivory tower. Everything is nice and clean. Everything is safe. That's what goes on in their mind.
And people like that, they usually meet like one or two like upper class blacks,
right?
And they get this good. Oh, I know black people. I have a black friend. They're very cool. Kind of like we have a wine tasting together or whatever. And it's like that,
exactly. And
you have a very narrow experience. Yeah.
The experience might as well be none because they don't know what it's like to be in, I mean, downtown Los Angeles or Chicago or Miami, Florida. They don't know how bad it can really get when you're around 10, 20 of them that want to steal your wallet. They just don't know.
Well, and a lot of these are like women that are childless. Like women
Yeah,
have
that
a
too.
maternal instinct. So since they don't have any kids, generally they target that at like dogs. So they're a dog mom and all that maternal instinct. But if they don't even have that, then their maternal instinct goes to their pets, their babies that are the migrants or the blacks or whatever. And that's where they're like protecting them with a mother's zeal because they don't have kids of their own.
It's a sad state of affairs. Yeah. I'd love to drop them off someplace like at 2 o'clock in the morning and like in a rough neighborhood and see if they still feel safe. Yeah. I would offer them that, and I'll pay for it. Like, let me drop you off here. Just you got to walk around for like 2 hours, 3 hours, rough neighborhood with really nice clothes on and jewelry, and see how you feel safe. Try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what's so crazy about that Renee Good situation. She did have kids. And you're looking at that like, what are you doing, lady? You're crazy. Like when you like, well, I have kids, and when I became a parent, it's like the list of things that I can do now is a lot smaller. I'm not going sky jumping. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not like going racing. I'm not going to drive on a racetrack at 100 miles an hour because I have too much responsibility to die doing some stupid shit at this point in my life.
Well, that woman that got shot, she is of the gay persuasion, and the children that she had was with some other, God damn it, some dyke whore, right? And then the other woman was they had to take the kids away because apparently one of them, I forget which one, was abusing the children and like putting out cigarettes on one of the kids' arms and abusing them. And I can't remember who I saw. So it on
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
I'm telling you, there was one of this. He does pretty decent journalism. He's like this guy with a beard. If it's like Real Patriot or something like that. And he did research and he like looked into her background and found the court documents and found all of this information. His name just escapes me.
Let me ask Grok real quick because if it's on X, Grok should be able to find it. Hey, Grok, was there ever any substantiation to the idea that Renee Good's wife had abused the kids or that they lost custody of the kids for abuse or anything of that nature?
Nah, from what I can find, there doesn't seem to be any real evidence or substantiation for claims like that.
So, you can't trust Grok 100%, but I don't know. Because so many people said that you would think but I haven't seen the tweet you're talking about, so maybe.
I gotta find it, but I'll send it to you if I do.
Yeah, if you do send it to me.
It wasn't like she was a great mom.
She definitely lost custody of 2 of the 3 kids. That's 100%.
She did lose custody,
that part's
right?
100%.
I know I saw that. So you have to ask yourself, well, why did you lose custody? You must have been doing something. No one just loses complete custody for no reason.
Yes. Okay. And for women, it's extra hard to lose custody. But it's just but you still have one kid who you have custody. Like, what are you doing? You're going anyway. We don't need to rehash the whole Renee Good thing. It's kind of old news at this point, but it's just psycho. Anyway, we talked about the clubbing, Clubgate a little bit already, but I had to include a clip to, just for the lols. I guess Andrew Tate wasn't happy with this because he went on the whatever that guy's Paul Bet David, whatever his name is. We went on this podcast and was saying that wasn't me. I'm not, I didn't do that. I now got problems. So I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts on this?
Again, it goes back to my original point. You can never truly trust a non-white to be an ally.
Yeah, I don't know. I was surprised. Surprised because like when the song came out, I swear he put out a video of like where he got into a car and drove off blasting the song, and he was like throwing up Romans and stuff. So I don't really know why he's all of a sudden like, oh God, these guys. It's maybe because he doesn't like Sneeko, or it's maybe like his legal problems. I don't know. I can only speculate, but I just kind of was like surprised by that because his normal persona is like, I do whatever I want. Fuck you.
Right. It's probably legal stuff because I think he just now got back in the States because they denied him the first time and then he just got out of jail. So I mean, that's fair, I guess, but I would say just avoid going on podcasts then. Like, don't throw your friends under the bus. Just don't talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll elaborate on it more as time goes on. I did think when I saw this, I did kind of think like this is a rehashed joke from the summer. Like this is the best we can do, guys. You're going out clubbing, but we're still doing nigga Heil Hitler. There's nothing. I don't. And you know what? I kind of like. Okay, this song is catchy. The Kanye West song, it is catchy, but I like the Auslander Ross thing, the German one or whatever.
Auslander Ross, yes.
Yeah, because that one is kind of like feel good. Dun, 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 dun. You can like see yourself like dancing to it.
I love that song. No, I hate this song.
You're not a fan?
I despise it. No, I despise it. I think it is insulting to the Führer's name. I think that it is absolutely absurd that people think that this is somehow based. There's nothing based about it. You have a lunatic black who lost custody of his kids that's a drug addict and like is back and forth on the Jewish question all the time. As soon as they start taking his money away, he was like, oh no, well, this song is terrible. Is it funny? Yes, this is really funny. I did get a laugh out of it. You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, okay. This is like kind of
nigga Hail Hitler. It's
epic troll. I thought it was funny, but do I like the song? No, I can't stand it. But I did laugh at this thing. I'm like,
makes sense.
That was funny.
Everything you say makes sense. I can't argue.
I saw vast amounts of people coming in here who we did not know who they were. And from my perspective, I was like, this is a massive national security issue to not know who's coming in here and to see burned IDs and passports and buried IDs at the border. And we don't know where these children are. And at one point, I was arguing with Mark Cuban in direct messages about this issue when he was on his like Kamala spin and he was a bit of a lol cow. And he was telling me, Ashley, they're going to torture people. They're going to pull women and children out. They're going to pull grandmothers out. And Stephen Miller is going to go berserk. And I was like, that's not going to happen. You're wrong. They're just going to get the criminals out. And this is a national security issue. And I reread those messages a couple of weeks ago, and there's like dozens of messages between us. And I'm like, oh my God, Mark Cuban was right. Everything you said, I was like, Mark Cuban was right.
Who is this bitch?
This is Ashley St. Clair, who's most famous basically for having Elon's baby. She's Jewish. And she's done a heel turn. We're doing the Ashley St. Clair heel turn, where now she's going... She's pro-trans. She had written a children's book called like Elephants Aren't Birds or something like this. That was like a conservative anti-trans book for kids. They've she had her name taken off. She asked to have her name taken off because now she likes trans people. Yeah, she's a leftist now. And it's total just like baby daddy issues, like spite against Elon, basically. Like this is the neuroticism that we were talking about. This is what drives them.
Like, does she have the kid?
Yes. Elon has said he is pursuing.
Elon's got to get that kid.
He said he's going to try. The problem is she's in like New York, and somebody posted.
Oh fuck!
Somebody posted like the like the head judge or what, like the overseer judge, and she's got like pride flags in her courtroom. Like rainbow flags in the courtroom. Elon's like, oh, this crazy chick's gonna trans my kid. I gotta get him out of there. And I'm thinking, I don't know if that's gonna go over with the judges. Like, to a sane person, you would hear that and think, well, yeah, that's obviously,
yes, absolutely. This argument
that's
is good.
abusive.
And you need to be awarded custody. This woman is an unfit mother, 100%. But when you have these left-wing judges who want to just pass laws from the bench and have their like, you're a judge, your job is to be unbiased. That's why you're a judge. And they've thrown that out the fucking window every time. I've seen a bunch of them do this kind of shit. It's really sad. I hope Elon gets the kid from her.
She's also Jewish, by the way.
Is she?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she's Jewish.
No.
I didn't mention that. Yeah.
Again, I continue to be vindicated. Conservative
I had
influencer,
no idea.
Jewish. Now she's all of a sudden liberal again.
Oh my!
Well,
I
and
thought
you know,
she was
and
some
so
dumb whore.
so I can tell you guys some deep lore on is like, she was like, before she became a conservative influencer, she had all these tweets. Like, she was Sex Laptop was her Twitter name.
Oh my, that's her.
And she was tweeting like, I love black dick. Like, where's Tyrone? I want to get some black dick.
I remember this.
So just like, and then she gets a little bit of clout as a conservative and just goes on and does all this fake, you know, oh, boys can't be girls, you know, like the most basic
That's
take
like a trend
ever.
now. It's like actual prostitutes and ex OnlyFans girls or current OnlyFans girls are now all conservative influencers.
Yeah.
Like actual prostitutes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that girl that went to fucking the Young Republicans Club. She's like still does OnlyFans.
Who did that?
What is her name? She goes by some anyway. She got a bunch of pictures at the Young Republicans Club in New York.
Are you talking about Empath Chan? Is that?
Yes.
I didn't know she does OnlyFans. I didn't even know that, but I was like, who would she be talking? Yeah.
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 And I'm the whore. Everybody calls me the
Yeah.
whore, and I'm like, hello.
I mean, Empath Chan honestly is kind of like such a shameless clout goblin. Is anybody really like confused about what she like? Does anybody actually think that that's like an ideologically driven person? You know, I don't know. I almost like can't hate her because she's so shameless in a way, you know.
Dedication to the game.
Yeah.
Fucking OnlyFans whores at the Republican Youth Club.
Yeah, but
What
I'm not
exactly-
invited. I'm not invited. But
Yeah, they won't let you go, right?
No.
And God knows they won't let me go. I don't know what they're conserving anymore. I'm so confused about that.
Oh, I know.
nowadays
You know,
with
I
conservatives.
saw a good tweet from this guy like Paul on Twitter. He said, "I'm not a conservative because they don't conserve anything. I'm a restorationist. I want to restore America." And I thought, you know, I don't know if that's going to catch on, but it's good. It's the right framing. Yeah.
I think that's a better, you know what I mean, kind of slogan than it is being a conservative when God knows that everything that, I mean, they've got Nicki Minaj on stage, fucking OnlyFans whores. We're going to talk to the blacks and we're not going to be racist.
Yeah.
Like, you guys
The Nicki Minaj thing is so cringe, but I have to admit she grew on me just a little bit when she tweeted Don Lemon, like, you disgusting gay cocksucker. They need to arrest you.
Did she say that? That's kind of funny.
It was something like that. Yeah.
In a way, I kind of trust her, which is shocking more than some of these like big name, Big Con Inc. people.
Well, she doesn't need the clout, at least. You
No,
know that.
she is who she is. These people are like, they'll literally say whatever they need to say to get ahead. Like, she's just a ghetto black woman.
Right,
you know?
right. She's
in a
just
way, that's
ghetto
like more
whore, former
trustworthy.
stripper. Yeah, she doesn't really understand the concepts of anything. She's just kind of going with what sort of makes sense to her.
Yeah.
So here's my message to the Chinese woman. John Gon Yu Shime. Tadzia Hao. What's fulan slow hadzali IP? So in short, what I explained to the Chinese woman is it is time to send me an email and get the full experience of French European sex in a Canadian shack.
Fuck? What is he talking? Wow.
He's got the yellow fever, Paul.
Okay. That fetish is so fucking strange. I don't get it at all. I do not.
It's actually even worse. It's even worse with JF because it's not just about sex. He wants to race mix. He wants to make kids.
I don't see the appeal at all with they all look the same. They look identical.
You know, I
Our
think
women are gorgeous, but them, it's like, what the fuck? It's like, look, you're going out with like a little boy. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
I think guys, they see these Western women who are liberated, feminists, whatever, and they think like these Chinese women or whatever, they're like demure and trad, and they're just going to listen to their husbands, and it's not real. You're in for a surprise, actually. Like,
yeah, have you ever heard like an Asian woman tell off her husband? That's scary. That's up there with a black woman.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean,
and then they bring them here, and then they bring their whole extended family. Like one of these old guys will go over to like Thailand or China or something, get a Chinese bride. Then they'll come home and she'll bring her extended family, and then they get Americanized and they turn into like brats. Like I know somebody who this happened to.
Do you think we need to stage an intervention for JF, or is he too far gone? I don't know.
I have no idea who this guy is.
Oh, you don't even know, Jay? Well, I'll spare you. I'll spare you. But there's
a lot of lore there.
Yeah, he's an interesting character. He's an interesting character.
They do have some.
We're gonna get into super chats here in a few minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. But we'll do like one or two more clips before that. This is the Portland Chief of Police.
To involvement with TDA, we can confirm that. I hesitated to even share this information initially because I'm very aware of the historic injustice of victim blaming. I want to speak for just a moment specifically to my Latino community.
He's going to speak Spanish, isn't he?
If he can,
is he gonna cry?
He's gonna cry. So ICE tried to arrest two illegals. One of the guys got hit by the car. This is kind of old news. It was like a week and a half ago. They shot the car. The illegals got shot.
Nice.
And what the police chief is explaining is that they're connected to TDA. This is this Venezuelan gang, Tren de Agua or whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
And he says, okay, so it turns out these people, they are connected to the gang. And then he apologizes for saying that because it's like victim blaming, right? He's saying, so the illegals,
they're not the victim, but okay.
Yeah, they're victims because they got shot by ICE trying to like hit ICE with their car. And he's like apologizing and he's crying. And this guy is the chief of police in Portland.
Wow.
Portland's another fucking place that needs to be nuked off the map. I've been there once or twice, and every time it's a filthy city. Antifa basically runs the whole place. They're all over on bikes and skateboards and full black masks, like messing with people. And God forbid you say anything that might be even maybe even a little slightly racist, they will lose their shit on you and try to ruin your life. The cops don't care about anything. A lot of them are Antifa members, I think, or at the very minimum, they're like kind of, how can I say it, sympathetic to the Antifa cause.
Portland is filthy. I had to go there for one of my immigration interviews, and my wife was with me, and we get there, and one of the first things we see when we finally find a place to park downtown, we get out of the car in front of like the train station, and there's this schizo homeless black guy like walking like with a weird like stop motion animation like he's from the Ring movie or whatever. And I'm like, don't make eye contact. do not make eye. You know what I mean? Because this guy's gonna like fucking kill us if he detects. It's like a literal like monster, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going to Portland if you can avoid it.
The whole
it's just
state
dirty.
is weird. Oregon is weird. We lived out there as like lived out there as a kid for a while, and the whole place is a terrible vibe. And we weren't even near like a big city, but it's just a dark, weird place. There's a lot of serial killers out there too. Something in the air in that state is super off.
All right, let's do one more clip and then we'll get to the super chats.
It saddens me that we even have to qualify these remarks.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? I literally became a Republican because I'm a racist. Because I enjoy my racism. I enjoy that. My racism doesn't have anything to do with hatred. Is this like a realist, right? MAGA now is literally Jewish. Everything that has to do with MAGA, the Republicans, the start of it, is literally fucking Jewish. It's all Jewish. You support Israel. I need you, and you're an American citizen. I need you to move there. I want you to move there. Go live in Israel. Okay, you're not an American citizen. I don't know what happened to the Republican Party, but it was supposed to be a party of like racism. Hey, it's cool. Yeah, cool. No, it's not that.
And they going off.
Jewish and gay. Jewish and fucking gay, and I don't want to be involved no more.
Okay,
I support this. I've been trying to say there's so much potential in the Black community. They have so much energy and athleticism, and it's always targeted at old white grandmas. Like, can we please just like summon the energy and put the force somewhere in a positive direction? Know who enslaved you.
People have been trying to make that one happen for a while. I wouldn't hold my breath if I was.
It's never gonna happen.
Oh, okay. That's a weird video though. That's funny. All right,
that one is funny.
Let's do some super chats here. Let me see. Where do we start here? Okay. I saw a young white lady walking with a Mexican chick. The white lady was carrying. Oh no, that's from the other show. Hold on. All right. Paul, I know you're a white brother despite what others say, but are you actually a gypsy? And Lilly, no. I always knew you were white and never Jewish. Love you all.
Thank
Christ
you.
is king.
Thank you. A true believer. I need all of them I can take.
STD, $3. Funny thing is that this guy's outfit is for his first day of school as a preschool teacher, not a student. I think he's talking about the very first clip with the Joker guy.
Makes sense.
Anubis,
they're sending their best to teacher kids.
Yeah, I think he might be joking though. I don't think that's actually a teacher. Look up Juvenile Homosexual Experience by Robert Allendorf. Mostly consists of case studies from when homosexuality was still considered a psychotic disorder. Might be useful for your video essays, out of print but available on Anna's Archive. I guess that's for me. Thank you. I will look into that. Anna's Archive. I've only just heard about that today for the first time ever because apparently OpenAI trained their AI model. They paid to, and it's all copywritten books that they don't have the copyright to, and so then now they're getting sued or something. But I don't know. I just saw that today. I don't know that much about it. Boomer Slayer sent $20. Hey Paul, you do great work. Thanks for the cool show, LP. Cool, thank you.
No problem, man.
Wandering Neanderthal says, I don't have much to add, just thanks to LP for the show and to let Paul know he's a legend. I'm unfamiliar with Lilly's work, but it's nice to break up the sausage fest every now and then. Yeah, that's true. I've been a Lilly supporter from day one. I know some people.
I know, and I love you, because that's why I feel so bad that I couldn't come on your Christmas stream. I had like something come up last minute.
Well, it's almost turning
Lily's
into.
Been awesome.
Yeah, it's almost turning into a meme. because the Christmas stream, that was my 3rd year of doing it, and we've never had a woman on the show. But they always say they're coming, and then they don't show up. So it's just almost like I want to keep the joke going at this point.
Gotta keep going.
Yeah, we're scaring the hose. I'm going to call it the scaring the hose stream. Let's see. Sons of Liberty sent $5 on Odyssey. I'm not going to read that, but thank you for the $5. And then let's see. Okay, he also sent $10 on Entropy, and I'm also not going to read that, but thank you. Flair Cake sent $14.88 on Entropy. Gypsy and Gaddis together. What's the record for number of N-bombs on a single stream? We did have to censor this one a bit, unfortunately, but I'm probably still getting a...
Best I could.
You did good. You did good. We'll see what happens. It was worth it. It was a good time. Let me check YouTube. Mr. Hypocrite, thanks for bringing both the gun and smoke show tonight. Lilly, kudos for giving young, attractive woman courage to be based. Your blackface was liberating for men, women, young, and old. That tweet went or that stream on Twitter went super viral.
It was hilarious. I loved it.
I didn't even realize how many people were watching because for some reason my restream wasn't showing the viewer count. And then I pulled up my phone and I was like, oh my gosh. I got a little nervous. I was like, I'm like in dangerous territory now.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I think it's, I was saying this to Jared Taylor last week, but it's like, there's you see a lot of these far right e-girls now on Instagram and Twitter, like new ones are popping up all the time. And I think it's good. I think it's really good actually. 'Cause women sort of, they're sort of conformist. So the more normalized it becomes, the more easy it's going to be to like convince them, hey, like it's okay. It's okay to be pro-white.
Yeah.
Women like
Look at the
attention.
litmus test of where like culture's at. If the women are all far right, that's a good sign.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
LP, get Christopher Polhouse Hammer on someday. Oh, is that Hammer? Is that the Blood Tribe guy? Do you know him?
Yes, he is. If you ever want to talk to him, I can make it happen.
Okay, I have to look into him a little bit because I really know nothing. But okay, I will keep that in mind.
He's a good man. He's a good man. He's very well. He's very knowledgeable. I mean, they do some really cool activism. I'm a fan of Blood Tribe and he's a good man.
Did he run for office at some point, or does he have a Southern accent?
Well, he is from down south. I haven't been keeping up with it. He might be trying to run for something in Mississippi. I don't know if he's done it yet.
I saw a video of a guy and he had a mustache like that, and he had a Southern accent. I don't know. It was a while. I think it might be him, but I don't know. Philip Heisler sent $10 and Don Browning sent $10. And let's see, Crusader is super based. Love the NYC video with Hermes. Yeah, I gotta get Hermes on the show too. He was supposed to come to the Christmas stream, but he couldn't make it. But we'll get Hermes on the progress report one of these days. Seems like a nice young kid. I think that's it. So usually then what I like to do is give you guys a chance to do some plugs and then we'll call it a night. Why don't Paul, I want to ask you about your new website, crusader.gg. Is that like, if I want to stream on there, do I talk to you about that, or is that, what's the deal?
I own the site. I'm paying all the bills and making all the decisions over here now. So it's really a extraordinary thing, man. From where I started to where I am now, having my own platform. All the streamers are very happy. The site is amazing. No censorship. You can say whatever you want. You know what I mean? I'm even getting ready to make donations available for the streamers to make money for their content. I'm paying everybody out. We've been doing it now for a few months. And it's been really great. Crusaders.gg is really wonderful. If you ever want to, man, make an account. Let me know what it is. You got to put in an application, and I'll approve you myself.
Is it really expensive to do that?
You are welcome as well. What's that?
Is it really expensive or like what? Like I don't know if you want to talk about the cost, but like I'm really curious.
Expensive.
What? Yeah, I've heard that. I'm just really curious. Like, what is that? What does it cost you to like keep something like that up?
For me to keep the site up and running, and that's paying the tech guy, that's paying all the streamers, paying the servers, and there's multiple servers and the domains and getting report and then changing them. I've must have invested somewhere in the neighborhood. It's like $5,000 to $10,000 at this point, maybe a little bit more.
Well, I don't know why you're paying the streamers. They should be paying you.
Well, you know that what we did was I'm paying them because we do have a way that we can take donations through the site at the very moment. It's just not permanent. I'm trying to work on a permanent one. And when I do turn it on for them to make some money for themselves, you know, people donate to their shows. I get the money in an account, and then I take the money out and I pay them.
Right.
You know, so again, I felt that they deserve to be taken care of as they're putting themselves out there and speaking our truth. And it's not the most lucrative business in the world. And God knows I suffered a very long time not being able to monetize anything. And I don't want them to go through that. So I felt like I had this opportunity to try to help them. So I did the best I could. And very soon, I'm hoping that I will have permanent ones on there that'll be running 24/7. And that's going to be really great.
Have you been debanked with that kind of thing, or
please don't say that? But not yet.
Don't give them ideas.
Not yet.
I'm surprised.
Well, you know, the only thing I think that's keeping that from happening is that I have a very like common name, so I'm kind of like sliding under the radar. You know, there's a lot of Paul Millers out there, so I've looked, I've kind of checked, but I think that's the one thing.
Yeah,
but,
Trump's also kind of tried to put a stop to that too. So maybe
it should be stopped. It should be illegal.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah,
it's crazy. You know, but God forbid if it ever does happen. I mean, I have contingency plans in place for that, so I should be fine.
By the way, somebody in the chat was asking if you would shoot the gun, which I'd prefer if you didn't. The N-word gun.
I would, if you said it was okay, I would do it. But if I can't do it, I won't do it.
Well, you sell those, don't you? Like, hey, just plug the merch. Buy your own gun.
They are the #1 sellers. They are sold out right now. I'll tell you a funny story real quick. So I won't show you, but to get the gun that the flag goes on, right? I was buying them from this place. I won't say where. But I went to go buy more because I had sold out, and I buy them in bulk. I buy like 200-300 of them at one time. So I go to buy them, and I call, I'm like, hey, I want to place an order, this and that. And they're like, is this Paul Miller? And I was like, what the I'm like, yeah. They're like, we refuse to do business with you anymore. We know what you're doing with these guns. Hung up on my face. And I sat there for like 10 minutes, like staring off into space. I'm like, is this real life right now? You don't want to take my money. You're not making I'm making them. What are you mad at? And they're like, it was just crazy. So I had to do a straw man purchase through one of my admins to buy. Right. I got them anyway, but it was just crazy. You know, I will show you this though. This is something new. I'll try to block some of it out. This is the Burglar Kang crown. This is the Burglar King, and it says some other interesting stuff on there. But this is really cool. I had these for sale. I sold out of these in like 2 days. I had 100 of them. They were gone. It was crazy.
Good for taking
I'm always
on
trying
flights.
to come up with interesting stuff for everybody, and I'm getting ready to dip my foot into the jewelry business, which is going to be kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because here I'll show you if I can get it out. So I had this made not too long ago, right? And people went crazy over it, and everyone loved it, right? I had this made,
right? There was something like people were selling those on TikTok or something, and it got people were like freaking out, like a similar kind of thing. Yeah,
people were freaking out, but people really like this. I found someone to make them. I just got them in, I'm going to do black sun earrings for the girls. I'm going to do some rings. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited about it.
Nice.
That's actually a good idea for a product though, because like that's a fun thing to buy.
Right. You can't get it nowhere. I mean, it's right up there with impossible. It took me months to try to find somebody to make it. So once I got it done, I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. So we did that. And then, but just so before I'll shut up after this. I want to thank my sponsor, Duel.com, the most base casino on the internet. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to do all this really amazing stuff with the platform and everything. So I want to give it up to them and thank them very much.
Nice. I once had an accountant where I tried to get an accountant, and he like looked me up on social media and then was like, no, I'm not gonna be your accountant. And I was like, what? Why? And he's like, you have a YouTube video called "Why Do So Many Serial Killers Cross-Dress?" And I dated a trans person. And I was like, dude,
you know what? I don't want you to be my accountant now anyway.
I think you dodged the bullet with that one.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, if you're gay, that's your business.
I wanted you to do my taxes.
Yeah. Lilly, what are you up to these days? You got demonetized on YouTube recently. That sucks. Did you make a new channel, or what are you doing? How are you? What's going on?
Well, I have a show on censored.tv, so that's Gavin McGinnis's network. So you can get a weekly show there, and that's like all uncensored. And then I do a show with Australia National Review. So those are my main sources of income. They pay me like a little fee or a stipend, whatever you call it. I'm not an accountant. They pay me some, but the YouTube got demonetized, but I still have the YouTube channel. It's the Lilly Gaddis show, but yeah, it sucks. But you know what? Easy come, easy go.
Yeah, but you're getting like a ton of views. Like you're really killing it on there. So
I know. They saw I started getting motion, and they were like, shut it down.
Boy, they shut it down.
You know what's funny too is I had a really insane advertiser, like a really good advertising deal. They pulled out like the exact day I got demonetized.
Oh man, interesting.
A little bit odd.
Yeah, interesting timing. It's almost like there's something behind the scenes. Somebody behind the scenes was making some calls. Yeah. Well, I was demonetized for 3 years, and if you want my advice, this hurts, but what you should do is just delete every video and just start over making new videos, so that when you reapply, that'll be your best bet when you they let you reapply in 3 months or whatever. And just nuke all the old content.
I've deleted most of the ones that I thought were like pretty racy, but I don't know. It does hurt to have to delete them all, especially the ones that got like really good viewership. I'm like,
I know.
I
feel
I don't like that. I don't like that. Listen, I'm really working very hard, and I'm very close to getting my platform completely monetized. I'm very close. I got a good payment processor. Everything's going to work out really well. And I extend an invite to the both of you. And if you guys want to come on, you just message me. I'll tell you how to do it. You come on. The donations will be there. You guys deserve to be taken care of. I mean, all of us are in the same spot where it's not exactly like we could just go get a regular fucking job anymore. Like that ship has kind of sailed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we deserve to, if people like this, if people would rather watch us do this than watch some garbage on Netflix. So if that's the case, and we're entertaining people and giving them some hope and some insight and, trying to guide them, I think we deserve to be taken care of for that. So I'm trying, and you guys are more than welcome on Crusaders anytime.
I really appreciate that. I probably will take you up on that. I have to. I'm kind of maxed out on my
We'd love to have you
guys.
I'd love to have you guys on.
Away. That's cool. Okay, and guys, speaking of Gavin, I think he's going to be on the show this coming Wednesday. Him and Leonardo Joni have sort of told me that they're going to try. So we have to figure out the schedule, but that's probably for this show next Wednesday, Gavin and Leonardo. And big thank you to the audience for watching. Huge thank you to the guests. I'm so glad. I was like, are these guys going to show up? Paul's like, yeah, I think I can make it. I'll do. He's so casual. He's like, yeah, I'll try. I'll see what I can do. I'm like, oh man, I really hope he shows up. But I'm so glad.
I had you, brother. I was coming.
I'm so glad you guys are here. That was a really fun show. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming. Everybody have a good night.
I want to
please don't.
Damn it.
I'm with you in spirit, though. All right, we're out of here.
Right.
Good night.
At least I got to wear the hat.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
thanks for
guys.
having me on. I appreciate it, buddy.
Love you guys. Be safe.